How you doing? Got a video here that I don't normally make videos about other people, but this one, it's got to be done, okay? And it's about Mr. Stephen Willeford. I'm hoping I pronounce that correctly. You know, the man that shot the murdering psychopath that killed all those people in the church. Now, as far the last I remember, he killed, was like 26 people, 28, 24, something like that, and wounded somewhere around 15, 20 other people. Now, Mr. Willeford was the unsung hero. Nobody sent him. Nobody made him do it. But yet now, Mr. Willeford is being put on the same scale as this psychotic, uncaring, murdering psychopath. How is that even relevant? How is that fair? One goes in and kills all these innocent people. The other one stops the criminal. How the hell is that wrong? It's not. I'm getting sick and tired of all you fucking idiots out there bending and twisting the tits of the media, of the law, of people's rights, pushing your own bullshit agendas. Stop. This is stupid. Come on. You're going to take a man that saved countless lives. That's right. It's all about the gun. Just because Mr. Willeford, again, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, just because he shot and killed someone with a gun, oh, he's a criminal too. Cops would have did the same damn thing if put in the same fucking position. You would have too. If you have a gun, if you have a bat, if you have a rock, a stick, a spear, a fucking lawnmower, it don't matter. If you was put in that position where you had to stop it, you would have stopped it. Even if it came for that man to lose his life. Which I hate to say it, the man would have got the death sentence anyway. For one, it's stricter in Texas than it is up here. Shit, and up here you'd even get the death penalty. What's the difference, folks? How is Mr. Willeford being treated fairly by being forced to defend his honor, his constitutional rights, defend his own self, his word, just over some murdering psychopath? And you morons are backing that shit up? There's something wrong with society. If someone has to protect perfect strangers from a psychopath, or their own lives, or their family's lives, or their friend lives, or whoever, they're doing a good deed. That's right. It's all about the gun. Guns. Oh my God. Shut the hell up. It's not the gun that does the killing, folks. It's the idiot behind it that's choosing to kill somebody. You could just as easily, hey, I'm going to leave that gun at home and I'm going to take this machete. I'm going to take his pocket knife. Matter of fact, let me show you something. Now, you've got a knife, okay? You can still kill somebody with it. He could have walked in there, acted like a humble servant of God, and he's there to take in the glory and all this, and sit behind people and just stab. No, he wouldn't get nearly as many people. But is that a gun, folks? No, it's not. Stop blaming the gun. You know, that man could have took in a bomb. He had a gun. He could have had a bat. He could have took in a bow. bow and arrow, okay? Compound bow, crossbow, longbow, recurve, well, whatever. He could have had a bow, okay? You know, he could have had, like, I forget when it was, somebody years ago, they stole a tank and was like running people, running cars over, okay? He could have did that. He could have had a bulldozer. He could have had a semi, stole it and drove it right through this church. Did as much damage as he could. He could have boarded the door shut and just doused it and just lit the thing on fire and charbroiled everybody. But that's right. Just because he chose to use a gun, oh, now it's so horrible. Let me ask you this. Would you rather be shot and you die maybe a couple minutes later? Okay? Or would you rather be burnt alive? Or would you rather be beat to death? Or would you rather him have took in a knife if it was you, get it, and just slit your throat? You're gonna die by gasping for air and choking on your own blood. I hate to say it, folks. I know that sounds sadistic and kind of weird, but it's the truth. But that's right, it's a gun. Now, what you people need to understand, okay, about this whole gun thing. Mr. Willeford, to the best of my knowledge, was a certified firearms instructor. And you're trying to make a martyr out of him, make him to be this bad person. Hey, we're going to make an example out of him just to get guns banned. How the hell are you going to get guns banned because of that man? You're not. Folks, the gun is not bad. The gun is used for many good things. In this case, self-defense of other people. Okay? He defended other people. Perfect strangers. Okay? Now, it's used for hunting, self-defense. Let me see, law enforcement, the government, our brave men and women soldiers that are overseas fighting in wars south of the border. They've been fighting cartels and crap like that for years. And you're going to defend these idiots because even though they broke the law and killed people, in your book, they're not bad. They're not. They shouldn't be considered domestic terrorists. You act like what this man did was not an act of terrorism? Trust me, he terrorized an entire state, an entire country, especially every single person in that church. You think each and every person that got killed, just bang, you're dead. Bang, you're dead. Bang, you're dead. No. Sometimes you suffer. Sometimes for a little bit, sometimes for a long time. He terrified those people, especially the ones that were shot and lived. You gotta understand, their lives will never be the same again. But people, you gotta understand something. You want to down guns and say guns are bad. People, we have concealed carry licenses that are issued to people that can legally own and carry guns, okay? That have no criminal background. They've never been to prison, nothing. They're perfectly good citizens. They obey the law. They pay their taxes. They have insurance. They have a driver's license. They obey the law, okay? You can buy, those kind of people can go buy a firearm at a store legally, do the due process, fill out the form, get their backgrounds run. Hey, there you go. You're out the door because you're approved. Criminals, people, do not go out there and buy them at gun stores and buy them legally where it's traced to their name. They buy them in backroom deals. You ever heard of a midnight special? Come on. you can get some nice shit at that. You know, that shit's been on the news and for decades and decades and decades about what kind of firearms and shit you can get from that. You can get you like a $1,000 gun for like $300, maybe $400. It might be stolen. It may have killed somebody, but these people that buy them, they don't give a fuck. Folks, stop comparing good, law-abiding citizens that own guns legally with those criminals that do not own them legally. They're not even supposed to have the gun. So you can't say, oh, it's because, you know, we need to get rid of guns. Who the hell are you trying to fool? If you ban guns, if you even say, okay, hypothetically say it does happen. If you get guns banned, who the hell do you think's still going to have them? The criminals and the cops. Do you actually think there's enough cops to cover all your asses? There ain't no way. There's like what? One cop to every what? 5,000 people? If that? Come on. You know, where I live at, you know, I think there's, let me see, I don't know, somewhere around ballpark 400,000 people, give or take, in the city closest to where I live at. I'm thinking ballpark, okay? And we've got what, maybe counting of the sheriff's department, the city, and the highway patrol post. I think we might, if we're lucky, have 100, maybe 120, max. Max. Does that really sound like it's going to cover all your butts? And you people that live in New York, LA, you know, Chicago, I don't care where the hell you're at, Texas, wherever, it doesn't matter. There are not enough cops to cover your ass, to save your life. Every one of you, anyway. And you think banning guns is going to cure that? It's just going to make it worse, people. Because you get guns banned, you just took the help that you would have had from law-abiding citizens, and now you're dependent on the cops. You think, oh, well, I'll just call the police. You know, they'll show up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, what used to take, say, 10, 15 minutes, ballpark, to show up at your, be on your door going, no. What used to be 10, 15 minutes now has turned into hours and hours and hours and hours. Because now, you know, everybody makes these jokes about law enforcement. Yeah, they're taking a fucking donut break, a coffee break, you know. They're stopping off the titty bar or whatever. Come on. Stop the bullshit. Stop the lies. Stop stretching the truth / only telling part of the truth. You know, every story, every opinion, every fact has two sides to it. They're the good and the bad. If you're only going to point out bad, or the good that could be taken as a negative, you ain't getting nowhere. Why do you think you people have not made nothing out of this yet? Grow up. If you ban guns, you are setting yourselves and a whole damn country up for failure. You know, the Second Amendment, it covers our butts, people. It saves lives. Okay? Do you remember what it says? A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Remember that. You know why that's created. For the security of a free state, free men and women. We keep our freedoms. We keep our lives. Keeps you safe. Our soldiers die every day to defend your worthless asses. Quit making a martyr out of them, making our soldiers look out to be criminals, and men like Stephen Willeford. He is a national hero. Deal with it.